Good evening. Thank you so much for joining us. And we are going to share tonight with you our love for Plexus. I'm Shannon Kaltenbach. I am a Ruby ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. And I'm here with my wonderful teammates sharing our love for Plexus, some of the product knowledge and what makes this company so unique. So first, I'm going to read this disclaimer that I just have to say. So this live event is brought to you by independent ambassadors, us, and is not sponsored by Plexus Worldwide. And at Plexus Worldwide, we want you to know that any results you are about to hear may vary from person to person, and we do not claim to cure, treat, or prevent any diseases. So I want to first start by telling you my story and kind of how I got started with Plexus. So I was a huge skeptic for about 6 months long. I watched my big sister in my sorority, Tracy Stein, post for about, like I said, 6 months. I saw her posting about all this energy that she had, and I was a mom of 2 small children at the time. They're still small, but they're 16 months apart. I kind of just felt like I was drowning. I'm a teacher by day, and I just wanted that same energy that she kept talking about. So one day, I finally messaged her, and I'm so thankful that I did. The only regret I have, honestly, is that I didn't do it sooner. I have been able to sleep much better. I was a person who could not shut my brain off at night. I have sustained energy all day long. I was a slave to coffee and Diet Mountain Dew before Plexus. Post Plexus, I am a slave to a gallon jug of water that I carry around on a daily basis because I do love drinking it. I don't even need lemon anymore. That's something I noticed too. Just pure straight water is definitely what quenches my thirst. So that's kind of a little bit of how I got started with Plexus. We all know as moms, we're super busy and we tend to always put ourselves last. That's just what we do. And so here we just kind of want to show you of why it can be so important to put your health first. And like I said, it's so super hard, but when you put yourself first and your health first, it will benefit so many other areas. And for me, putting my own health first has also helped put my children's health right up there with mine, my husband's health. And it's also, I will talk a little bit later about the financial blessings that Plexus has provided for me. So how did Plexus start? It started as with a breast check kit in 2008. So it looks just like this, and it increases the sensitivity of when you're doing your self-examination. So that's actually how the company started. And then in 2009, they developed the Plexus Slim, which was for type 2 diabetes, people with that, and in balancing out their blood sugar. So that's really how the company started. It was not a weight loss company. I think that's a huge misconception. So what is Plexus? We have a line of health and wellness supplements that really focus on balancing out your whole body. So your GI tract, you've heard a lot about gut health, nutrient absorption, and just really overall health, balancing out that blood sugar. Weight loss is definitely a component. We have clinical studies to show that now. It's much more than just a quick fix. It's definitely not your quick fix. It's meant to help the issues that come along with an unbalanced body. Something that we don't talk a lot about is, failure to eliminate on a daily basis. That was me. I never wanted to talk about it, but that was something that Plexus has really helped me with on a day-to-day basis. And so with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to my friend, Nicole Considine. She is going to talk a lot more about gut health.
Hey everyone, my name is Nicole, as Shannon said, and I have been on the Plexus products for a little over a year now. When I started, I was just looking for a little energy. That's it. I'm a mommy of 5. I stay at home with them. My oldest is 9, so he's in school, but I have triplets that are 5, and then my youngest is 3, and those 4 are still at home. They're not in school yet. So my days are a little crazy, but I love it. So Shannon was posting about all this natural energy she was finding from this pink drink, and the fact that she was finding energy alone and then that it was natural, she got my attention. So I contacted her and tried the pink drink, and on day 4, I didn't crash. And that alone was amazing to me. I continued to take it, and I soon started finding other positives from it. I was sleeping better, my cravings were less, I didn't have like that mommy foggy brain anymore. The list just goes on and on. So I was very intrigued, and I started looking into the rest of the products, and I learned about gut health. And just ever since I started the triplex combo, which I'm going to go into now, I just cannot tell you enough how great I feel. So first in the triplex combo is Slim. This is our pink drink. It is so simple. It comes in a little pack like this, and you just open it and pour the water in about 8 ounces of water and drink it. It tastes so good. It tastes like a cherry Tootsie Roll Pop. The main ingredient in it is chromium, and so it balances your blood sugars. And even if you're not diabetic or hypoglycemic, balanced blood sugars are huge. Because you're balancing your blood sugars all day long, you're not on that crazy roller coaster, and so you're not hitting those peaks and valleys. It also has alpha lipoic acid in it, and that is great for inflammation. I absolutely love this. Like I said, it tastes great, and that was a huge factor for me because I hate choking something down that just tastes chalky and nasty. So that is Slim in a nutshell. Next in the triplex combo is Probio 5. Every single one of us should be on a probiotic. From the very first time that we took an antibiotic, the antibiotic went in and killed all the bad stuff, which is great, but it also killed off all the good bacteria as well. And this probiotic goes in and repopulates all that good bacteria. Something else very special about this probiotic that makes it different from all the rest is that it not only contains 5 probiotics, but it has fungal-fighting enzymes as well. I don't know if you're aware of Candida. It is a fungus that we are all born with, and this fungus, scientists have found the only purpose of it is to decompose our bodies when we pass. That is important. However, sugar, processed foods, alcohol, they all feed this fungus, and so it's just multiplying in our guts and wreaking havoc. Scientists have linked Candida to anxiety, depression, hard to lose weight, migraines, and the list just goes on and on. So the fact that our probiotic not only has probiotics in it, but it has that fungal fighting enzyme in it is so huge. And it's very comparable in price to other probiotics on the market. So this little guy goes in and it breaks up all that bad stuff in our guts. And then that's when BioCleanse comes into the picture. BioCleanse is so great. A lot of people hear the word cleanse and they're kind of like, oh, I don't need that, I'm good. But little do people know, we should be eliminating 2 to 3 times a day. I know, it sounds crazy, right? But it makes so much sense because think of it like this. We eat at least 3 meals a day, right? And we're not going to be eating clean 100% of the time. So we're taking in hidden sugars, processed foods, chemicals, toxins. And if we're not eliminating those, they're just sitting in our bodies. So it makes sense. This oxygenates our body as well. And a really cool fact is that disease cannot live in an oxygenated environment. It's a magnesium supplement, and 80% of us are actually deficient in magnesium and we don't even know it. So Probio 5 goes in and it breaks up all that bad stuff, and then BioCleanse comes and it just cleans it all out. Another factor that I love about the triplex is that it's safe for pregnant mommies and nursing mommies. My pediatrician has even okayed it for my children, and I think that's so huge about products. If they're okay for pregnant mommies to take, that just tells you how safe they really are. So that's the triplex in a nutshell. I'm going to pass it on to my friend Ray, and she's going to explain some more products.
Hi everybody, I'm Ray Boyer. I am a silver ambassador with Plexus, and I started with Plexus about a little over a year ago. And I, again, like Nicole and Shannon, was looking for something with energy. I had just started, I had just had my second baby the November before I started, and I started in January. And I was just that mom of two. And I was looking, I was breastfeeding, and I was just at home with two kids, and was completely drained of energy, and felt like I needed something different. And I, just like the girls before had said, I had seen Shannon's post and Nicole's, and had just seen so many great things that they were talking about this Plexus, company. And so I decided that I was just gonna wing it and give Nicole a call. And so I did, and I haven't looked back since. And just like them, I wish I would have started sooner. And so that got me started with energy. And within a couple weeks, I noticed a huge difference. I wasn't eating pop anymore. I wasn't going to the sugary snacks just for the sugar boost. And I also, I had started with the triplex, and with that, I was helping my gut health. And I had ulcerative colitis years ago, and had some surgeries to help fix that, but I had always been prescribed to take a probiotic pretty much for the rest of my life. And the ones that were prescription, the ones that were over the counter, I pretty much have tried everyone, and they always gave me belly like uneasiness, and I hated that feeling. And so when I started ProBio 5 of Plexus is the probiotic, it was one of those that wasn't funny anymore. And so I thought, okay, maybe we have something here. And then I continued with the cleanse, and added in the X Factor vitamin and the omegas, the Mega X, I'm sorry. And with that, it takes me to my favorite part of my testimony, and that is that I am 31 weeks pregnant, and I have been able to stay on all 5 of the products that I take. And my OB has approved all of them. And not only am I making myself healthier, but I'm also nourishing this sweet little baby in my belly. And I know that it's all safe, and it's only making both of us as healthy as we can be. So I'm going to start with the one of the products that I was talking about, which is the X Factor vitamin. This one right here. And this one, which is one of my favorites, because it has a special blend of aloe in it. And this is the only multivitamin on the market that has the aloe. And why they made it with the aloe in it is that the aloe helps to absorb up to 300 times more of the vitamins so if you are taking this and you're taking it with swim, it's helping you absorb the swim. It's helping you absorb all of these. And so a lot of times we end up peeing out most of our vitamins, sorry to be vulgar, but we end up peeing most of our regular vitamins out. Well, because you are absorbing more with this regular multivitamin, that doesn't happen. And the other awesome thing about this multivitamin, it has New Zealand black currant in it, and that is an antioxidant that helps to fight free radicals. So, and it has great B vitamins in it also. And along with this one it is totally it's vegan. Yes, it's vegan. So this one is great for that. And then not everyone can take the capsule. So Plexus also has a family chewable vitamin in it. And my little boy loves these. They kind of taste like a sweet tart. They're a grape flavor, kind of like a sour grape kind of flavor. But if you can't take capsules, or you can want to give it to our kids, which is it's for, that's what it's great for. This does not have the aloe in it, but it does have the New Zealand black currant in it that helps for the free radicals. So on to the next product that I love, and this one is Plexus's Mega X, and this is our omega vitamin. And what makes this crazy unique is that, excuse me, It has omega-3, 6, 9, 5, and 7. And with this one, a lot of omega vitamins give you that aftertaste, that fishy burnt taste, and this one does not because it's all plant-based. And this is made from the ahi flour, and because of that, there's none of that fishy aftertaste. And this one mixed when you take it together with the probiotic at night helps you sleep like a baby. I haven't really had any issues with sleep before, but I tell you what, I sleep even harder than I did before. And this one also helps with lowering triglyceride levels, and helps to promote good cholesterol and blood pressure, and helps for optimal brain health and relaxation. So not only am I getting this great omega, but so is my little one in my belly. So thanks for joining us, everybody, and I'm going to turn it over to Keely.
Hi, I'm Keely Agnew. I'm also a silver ambassador with Worldwide Plexus. I am a part-time nurse, and I am a mom of 2 little ones, a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old. I also saw Shannon's post on Facebook, and I wanted to know more about energy because with my little ones over a year ago, they were just full of energy and I was not. So I was drinking so much caffeine every day, and I know better, but I feel like one of those things as a nurse is you're really good at people, but when it comes to taking care of yourself, you just kind of step aside with that. So one day I just messaged Shannon and asked about the product. So I got started that way. A lot of my issues were I was a stress eater. Any carbs, sugars in the house, they were gone because I was eating them. Like I said, a lot of caffeine. So I would start my morning with coffee, and I would drink coffee till about noon, and then add just soda to Diet Coke. And then maybe about 7 o'clock p.m. I'd stop drinking my sodas, and I would just expect myself to be able to fall asleep and stay asleep. And so my sleep habits were terrible too. So today actually is my 1-year anniversary of no soda. I have kicked that habit for myself, for health-wise, and for the cost. It's just one thing that, I've tried a couple sips of it, but it doesn't even taste good to me anymore. But also, like, some of the things that I wanted to talk about is with these products, then you're eventually like feeling better, and I actually use my gym membership. I just don't pay my yearly fee and let it sit there and waste away. I use it, I feel better. With the triplex, I feel like that has gotten rid of my seasonal allergies, so I'm no longer taking on a regular basis, taking my nasal sprays that I used to have to take every day, twice a day. And with all the increased energy, I would work out, and then with the bonus was weight loss, obviously. So there's so many products that are amazing, and you just need to like step out of your comfort zone and just try something different. I do take the Mega X, and I love that. My little one that's 3 still wakes up multiple times a night, so it just helps me get back to sleep and sleep hard when I'm actually sleeping. So that's kind of like what I'm in a nutshell with Plexus, but I'll go into one of my favorite products is the block. And the best thing about the block is there's a couple different ways that you can take it, and they're all super beneficial of how convenient you want to take it. What we recommend is taking 2 capsules before your largest meal, and it's going to help block the absorption of your carbs and your sugars. So if you love your spaghetti, you love your cookies and your cake, this will block up to 48% of it. So you think about like the box of Girl Scout cookies that you want to eat. Well, maybe now you're just eating half of them. But there's also chromium in this too, so it's going to help stabilize your blood sugars. And there's brown seaweed in it, and the brown seaweed, what's gonna feel like is like expanding your stomach, and you're gonna feel fuller. So you're not gonna eat as much as you normally would, and so that's less calories in. So I love my block. And then we have two products that are very similar, but they're yet different. Boost is one of our pre-workouts, and it helps with burning fat fast. It has a thermogenic in it, but it's also a great appetite suppressant. It's going to help increase your metabolism. So, of course, when you increase your metabolism, you need to feed with good foods, high protein, things like that. So this has been awesome for pre-work. And then we have the Accelerator Plus, which maybe for somebody who's not working out and just wants to increase their metabolism. This also has 5-HTP, which is a mood enhancer. So it's beneficial for just kind of lifting spirits, and people like me who live in Wisconsin and we haven't seen the sun for a while. This has been great just to help with stabilizing that. A lot of people find that it works a little bit slower, but once you're consistent with it, then you notice the appetite suppressant and that you feel a little more energy. So that is, so now I'm going to pass it over to Denise.
Thank you, Keely. My name is Denise, and my Plexus journey started a year ago in April. And it was much like the other girls. I had seen Shannon post and Nicole post and Ray post, and I just kind of ignored them all and just went on with my life. At the time, I was going through chemotherapy for Hodgkin's lymphoma. So that was the end of it was the very beginning of April, and I was tired. I needed a new start. And if anyone has ever known anyone who's gone through chemo and just all that kind of entails, your body's just really worn out. And I was, among other things, bloated, inflamed, just really uncomfortable. I was absolutely irregular. I totally was not on track with that at all. So back it up to about December. So I was about halfway through my treatments, and Ray and Nicole had both kind of presented Plexus to me, and I was not about it. I didn't want to put this something more into my body, and I didn't want it. So I kind of said no and went on with my life. And I wish that I would have said yes. It is my biggest regret, because the way that Plexus has made me feel now, post chemo and post all of, the extra drugs and steroids and just the medicines that I had to take, I truly, truly believe that Plexus would have helped greatly, not just with keeping me regular, but with the vitamins and my immunity, sleeping better with the Mega X, the Edge for energy, which I'll get to in a little bit. But I started with the triplex that Nicole went over because of my gut health, and it's done wonders. And then I soon after added the X Factor, which has helped mainly with my hair growth, which I can't complain about that. But I am just so thankful for Plexus and the way that it's balanced out my life again. I feel better than I did even before I was diagnosed with cancer in September of 2015, I think. And I'm just super thankful. So to talk a little bit about the Edge that I had mentioned before, how many of you say I'm tired throughout the day, or think, you wake up in the morning and you're like, I don't know how I'm going to get through this day because I'm just tired, and there's nothing that's going to help. Coffee's not going to help. Energy drinks aren't going to help. And you're kind of at a loss. Edge is different. It is equivalent to 1 cup of coffee, but it's natural. It's sustained energy, and it's something that's going to last all day long. It's going to help with your mental focus. It's going to help with your mental clarity. It's all around a better way to get energy. So highly recommend Edge for anybody who's a mommy. I'm not, but I know what some of my friends go through, and just the day-to-day, it can be super stressful. And Edge is great. You don't have to worry about the extra calories that it's going to give you, or just the extra chemicals that you're putting into your body, because it's natural. So the next one that I'm going to talk about is the Plexus body cream. And this is for men and women. So it is unique because it is an activated blend of charcoal and spirulina algae. And the spirulina algae helps with revitalizing the skin. So it's going to kind of get rid of those toxins and just help to make your skin fresh again. And the activated charcoal, it gives the cream a little bit of a gray color, but it's going to help with anti-aging and imperfections and impurities on your skin. So this is a go-to. You don't just have to use it on your face. You could use it anywhere. Some people even put it in their hair as a leave-in conditioner, or just to kind of give it that natural healthy look to it. So there's a lot of different ways that the Plexus body cream can be used. So I am going to turn it over back to Shannon, and she is going to kind of chat about Plexus as a business and just another reason why we all fell in love with it.
Thank you all so much for that wonderful product knowledge. We really appreciate you girls sharing that with us. If you were obviously just listening to this, their stories are amazing, and I'm sure you guys can already feel the love of Plexus from us. And so another love of Plexus that I have is the business. And I don't talk a lot about it, but I can't even begin to tell you how much of a blessing this company came out of nowhere and has blessed my family. So I want to ask you a question. How much money would make a difference for you? When I was asked that question, I put a comma in there and just threw a number out there and thought it was crazy. I'm a teacher, and I had always wanted to go back and get my master's. So of course I did. And with that came a student loan. So I was always kind of looking for a second income, but I did not want to leave the house, and I did not want to have inventory and shows and things like that. So I just really wasn't looking that hard because I couldn't find anything that didn't mean leaving the house. So Plexus has been such a blessing. I have not had to leave the house. I am still here with my kids. Before doing this event, I was up reading my daughter and my son a story before bed. And so that is one of the blessings about this, is being able to work at home. So I told you that I had shot 4 commas. Never in a million years did I believe that I would be making a paycheck with a second company besides teaching that would have a comma in it. So the sky's the limit with this company. That's one of the greatest things about this. An average silver ambassador, which is the first rank in the company, makes an average of $422. So that to me is life-changing money that could pay some extra bills, whatever that you possibly might need it for. So we get paid 11 different ways. That's one of the blessings of this company. Your spouse can enter under you, so you can work together and be a team. We have quite a few of those, and they are amazing couples. Once you reach the top, you can also re-enter and start underneath yourself again. So not very many companies offer that. We have consumable products that people need. Obviously, you've heard us share our stories, and that has been another blessing, is just helping the friends and family with their health journeys as well. There are trips. We take trips. We have so much fun on those trips, and I've been able to take my husband with. I was even able to take my children with on one of them. Of course, Grandma and Grandpa were there to help, but that was fun. Once you reach Emerald in the company, I'm not going to go over every single one of the ranks, but one of the ranks is Emerald, and you receive quite a hefty paycheck with that. The average salary for an Emerald Ambassador is around $100,000, and a Plexus Lexus. And so I love how that rhymes. But one of one of the business perks that I honestly never expected to gain were the friendships. And I will tell you that those friendships are life-changing for me. They are friendships that I never would have had I not put my skepticism aside and jumped into this opportunity. So I am so thankful for all of the friends that I've met. I've met people all over the country here that I talk to on a daily basis, so supportive, and we just have fun. That's the greatest part. We're just fun. So with that being said, when I wanted to work a second job, I never thought that I would have a second job that would have such meaning to it. I don't just punch a clock on a day-to-day basis. This job means something. It means something for the people that I'm helping, and it means something for my family. So when I talk about Plexus, and when you hear anybody talk about Plexus, please know that we have nothing but the best intentions. We just want to help you with your health journey and to help you feel better, because when you feel your best and your body's working your best, amazing things happen. So with that being said, you're probably wondering, well, how do I get started? So I'm going to turn it back over to Nicole, and she's going to tell you kind of the 3 different ways to buy and how you can get started. So thank you all so much.
Thanks, Shannon. Yes. Are you guys not excited about all these products? Because I've been taking them for a year, and it just excites me even more when I hear everyone's stories. So I'm briefly going to tell you about the 3 ways to buy. The first is retail, and that is paying full price. It is just a one-time buy. There's no auto ship, and it comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. I recommend this to no one, because who wants to pay full price for their products when they don't need to? The second option is preferred, and this is usually where I start many of my family and friends out. It is 10% off the retail price. It comes with an auto ship. However, you can log in and change the date of that auto ship, or you can shut it off at any time with no penalty, and you get the 60-day money-back guarantee with that as well. And then my favorite option, because I'm a deal girl, I love the wholesale option. So think of it as a Sam's Club membership. You pay $34.95 one time a year. No website fees, no nothing. That's it. And then you get your products at the absolute cheapest. Plus, the first month that you join, you get your products at even cheaper than wholesale cost. So it's just an amazing deal. Like I said, all 3 options come with a 60-day money-back guarantee. So I love that you have nothing to lose with trying these products. You only have something to gain. So what now? Get with the person that invited you to this call tonight and chat with them about your health goals and what products you might want to try. I'm sure they have suggestions for you as well. And then figure out which way you want to buy and get started. As you can see, we cannot say enough about these products, and we've all become so passionate about them. So thanks for spending a little bit of your night with us. I hope you enjoyed, and God bless.